Okay, I got one piece of my aiming scope that came in from my bow. This is called the Ultraview. And let me pull this out and I'll show you. It's got a magnet here. And that's pretty much how it comes. So now, this was one of the first things I picked. I picked this up like I don't know, like 6 months ago. And this is what you attach to your string and you look down through the hole. Look at the price of this thing. Isn't that crazy? 20 bucks for that little piece of plastic to go on your string. Now, this is really light. And this is the extra large hunting one, is what there is. I'll give you an idea. Okay. This is where you're going to look in. So pretty impressive. Now, it allows a lot of light to come in, and there's two pins, a green one and a red one. And I had to buy this piece separate, which is going to connect to a piece that slides into my bow. This was like 25 bucks. Without this, you got to run a bolt, which doesn't look too pretty. So all these little extra pieces you got to pick up. Now, this thing, if I can do it, there's 3 buttons on the top here. One's supposed to go wider, the other one's supposed to go dimmer. And then if you see here, you'll see how that is on the inside. Now the lights are on top, if you can see that. There is a filament that goes all the way around. Now the level, okay, it tells you when your bow is left or right too much and you want your bow as level as possible. And then you look at the green pin, which I'm going to set to 20 yards. The red pin will probably be 30, 34 yards. We'll see after it's set. So then you've got your 2 pins. In this particular sight, what was it? I think it was 250, 200 was one of those. And then of course, then I got this little piece, which was another 25 bucks. But this runs off 3 batteries. 3 batteries or 2 batteries? They give you an extra set. 2 batteries. Maybe 1. Probably 1 battery. I know the battery's in here. And it said they give you 2 sets. So it runs off 2 type of watch batteries is what it does. Now, this will stay on for, I think it's 4 minutes. And then it shuts off. So you don't waste it. So literally, these things light up inside and just give you great aiming. So you've got this piece here, which connects to your bowstring, and you tie it on, and you look through the hole on this thing, all the way down to the green dot on this thing. So then you know you're all lined up. Place that on your deer or whatever you're planning to release the arrow on, and where you want to hit them, in the lungs or the heart, and let go. It's supposed to make your aiming a lot better. And that's what it's supposed to do. Oh, I see how that works. You actually have to hit it very quickly, and then the light turns off until you finally go where you want. See, on top you got 3 pins, and the first pin at the back is what has the light. The left pin is what dims it. The right pin is what brings it on more and makes it brighter. So it's quick for quick setup, and that's important. I mean, it's not like you got a half an hour to take your shot. As the sun starts to go down, you can make it brighter. As the sun's up higher, you're in a more lit area, then you can go up. And you have to make sure you're in an area that you can use this. Tennessee allows this as long as the light's, inside the aiming device. They don't want any light coming out of the device, because that would be the same as shining a flashlight on their eyes, is what that is. But this sight has come a long ways. In the old days, it wasn't as polished, is what I would say. To where now it's very polished in how it looks and everything. Now this thing is going to have to go through the center somehow. And then it connects to the other piece. So $250 for this. Then I got to buy this rod, which I haven't bought yet. I'm going to buy that later this week, which then connects to the bow. And that's a whole different device for aiming. That allows you to turn the wheel on the side, which allows it to go up and down. So if that's 20 yards, then I crank it up. Basically, I can get 40, 50, 60, 70 yards, even further out if I want. But for the whole complete setup, for the bar that I need to connect to the bow, for this thing that's $250, and of course the little doodad for $20-$25, and then I need another little plastic thing for $25. It's crazy while I piece this together. And I'm into, I don't know, probably around $600 is what I'm into for this complete sight setup. And this sight's also completely waterproof. Now, the other thing I had a problem with, I called 2 bow stores to ask them how much to set this up and sight it in and everything. One was less than 20 minutes away from me, never replied to me. 24 hours later he did, and he said, "Oh, we're temporarily closed, but I'll see if my bow tech guy will come in for you." And I'm like, "Well, don't do me any favors." I said, "Let's just, no, I'll go someplace else, thank you. You're obviously not in business to make money." Another place, which was an hour from me, and they had beautiful pictures on their website of all the bows they had, never got back to me at all. I guess they don't use their social media. And I run through some checks before I decide to use somebody. Like, are they available to talk to? Are they going to give me the time of day? Some will say, "Well, just call me on the phone." No, I'm not just calling you on the phone. If you're on Facebook, then you have said that I am on social media. And if you're on social media, then that means you should be watching your social media. If I email you, you should be watching your email. I mean, this is proper business to me. And I did email both, and I did message both on Facebook, is what I did. Now, the one got back to me 24 hours after I said in Facebook, "Are you in business?" And then he said he might get his tech in. The other one has never gotten back to me at all. And I was like, well, this is stupid. So I contacted the place that I bought my bow from. And it's a ways out. I mean, it's a 2-hour drive there. But I got a great deal on the bow, so it was worth the 2-hour drive. So they messaged me back in Facebook in like not even 10 minutes. And I was like, you see it turned on? And I asked him, how much to set up a site, and I gave him all the particulars on this site, and the guy said, "Oh, not much. That's only $30." So that's a good deal, right? $30, they're going to set up my site. And then I asked him, well, how much to set? Since I'm doing the site, I might as well get a new string put on. And he sat back and he said, "The string's about $40. Takes a little longer." But okay, so $70. I'm going to get the string put on, and I did pick up some of this stuff, Loctite, because I want to, when I put this on, I want to Loctite some of this stuff down. And I don't know if you remember the video where I had this string made for like, I don't know. I forget what I paid, 40, 50 bucks, because I was complaining at how much they wanted to make strings. And I'm going to use this one. And I think I have everything else. Now this Ultraview, I think I have everything I need for the string. This Ultraview comes with these extra levels if you want to use them. That screw in the bottom there, let me show you that. That's what comes with it to go through it and connect to the other slider. Well, it's not very pretty, right? You go and buy this. This is a lot prettier. And it's just more convenient instead of having a bolt, which doesn't really look all that good. But I think the green's fine. I don't need the blue or the red. Now, if you had a red string or a blue string, I guess that would be a little nicer. Now, I currently don't have a lens in here. You can also buy a lens, which you can buy 2 times, 3 times, and you can bring things in closer. I'm not sure yet. I may do that later. And again, more money. I think they start at $100 and go up. So I'm not sure if you have the Ultraview, and this is the wide, what magnifying would you suggest, or would you not use any if you happen to come across my video? But by the time I'm all done, by the time I get the full complete set of the sight, then I add the string. I mean, I'll probably be in the $700. And when I'm there, I might as well get a dozen of arrows. That'll probably be another $150. I mean, and then I'll be very, very happy and very impressed. But it's an addicting hobby. It really is. And I used to sit back and say, oh my God, I can't believe people are paying that. I was one of those guys. And then the next thing you know, I was like, oh, but that would look so cool. Oh, that would make the bow so much easier to use. And the next thing you know, and I'm like, all right, I don't care what it costs. Buy it. I really have a good time hunting, so it's like, oh well, who cares? At least I'll enjoy it before I die. That's for sure. I mean, I am 59. I'm 59 now. I turned 59 in like 2 more weeks, so might as well enjoy a little bit of my life before I pass. So that's the thing. But this is a really cool sight. I mean, you see that. Pick the red or pick the green, whichever one. Most of the time I'll be shooting green, but that's really impressive. So that's the Ultraview out of the box review. I mainly did it because there's quite a few people on my channel that don't understand bow hunting or even the cost of this stuff. And I don't say the prices to show off. That's not why I do it, so please don't think that. I only do it for people that are not informed. And to give you a general idea on what this is costing for me to update my site, and it was going to cost me at the store I'm going to. Maybe you get it cheaper done for install. Maybe you get it free. But at least it gives people a general idea of what they're looking into when they choose to buy whatever. No links, guys. No links at all. Look around at different archery stores. Get your reviews in. You can buy these off Amazon. I didn't. I bought this from an actual archery store. They had 2-day shipping. They had free shipping. They didn't even charge tax. And they sent it to me. Now, it took a little while because of the weekend, but I finally got it. So, you know, look around because you can get some pretty good deals other than just Amazon off some of this stuff I'm noticing. Put the name in and then do a look for it that way. In the bottom in the description box, I will have a list of all the parts I need for my Mathews V3X because that's the bow it's going on. So if you have a Mathews V3X and you're considering on putting this sight on, I will have all the name of the parts you will need. And then you'll know what you have to get. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one.